If you notice any of these witchcraft activities in your house, this is what they mean, and what you need to do to get rid of them totally. In today's video, I want to teach you something you can do to chase away bad spirits, bad energies, and every sort of witchcraft activities in your houses. So if you can do this, you will totally get rid of them, and you will have total peace in your house. You will sleep well, things will be going very fine with you. People don't know the biggest spiritual problem are the problems that you are facing in your house. So the problem you are facing outside when you go to work, they are minor, because most of the spiritual problems follows you from home to wherever you go. So that is why you need to get rid of any witchcraft activities, any bad omens in your house. And then in today's video, we'll also be talking about what are the things you can notice that will tell you that, okay, I'm having bad spirit around, I'm having witchcraft activities around in my houses. There is a lot of bad things that people do ignore, and a spiritual nonchalant person, it will be very hard for you to get solution on time. What do I mean by this? There is a lot of things that happens around us, and many of us count it as normal things. We feel it is nothing we could work on, it is nothing that is going to affect us. We feel it is normal, but most of things that happens spiritually are not always normal. And if you are the kind that are not nonchalant spiritually, if you are not the kind of nonchalant spiritual person, you are going to be getting solution to problems on time before they get bigger and worse. So this is why you need to be very vigilant of what happens around you. We are going to start with one of the common witchcraft activities that can happen in your surroundings, in your house. So, and what you are going to notice if you see any kind of these signs, and what you are going to do. So the first one is a sounds, strange sound, and hearing strange things. So there's a lot of people that, just like I said at the beginning of this video, there are a lot of people that ignore things, that are nonchalant, they are spiritually nonchalant, they don't take good care of what happens around them. They feel everything is normal, they ignore everything. So number one witchcraft activities on our list today is spiritual sound, hearing strange sound, hearing also kinds, hearing strange sounds where you live, in your house. I mean, there are some people that will say they just sleep in their room and they hear a footstep. They will go there to check and they will find out that there's no one there. Or you can sleep in your room and you will hear a crawling in your roof. So when you go there to check, you may not find anything. So if you are seeing all this kind of sign, it could mean that that house is being haunted spiritually, or you as a person is being monitored. So if you see any kind of those signs, it could mean the house is being haunted, or you personally is being monitored. So the first one, which means that if the house is being haunted, is that you can rent a house that they have shed some blood on the land, they have killed person there, the blood of the person will be crying for revenge, or maybe give you one good distance. During the time of our forefathers, when they want to build a house on a particular land, they will firstly check what is on the land. They will need to do consultation to find out what is on the land, the kind of spirit that is there, and what they will need to be appeasing them. So each and every land has their own spirit. Some spirits are good and some spirits are bad. And apart from the normal spirit, there might be a witchcraft location in the place. It could be a place that has been designated for some witchcraft activities in the past. If you buy that kind of land and you build a house on it, it is possible to be facing problems, hearing strange sounds, hearing noises in the house without knowing where it is coming from. So the number one on our list, just like I said today, out of the witchcraft activities, is hearing strange sound. And if you are a nonchalant person that do ignore things easily, it will be very hard to find solution to this, because you will be thinking of something else. You will not know where the problem is coming from, and instead of working on yourself, you will be thinking of something from your village. You will be causing your village people, not knowing that the each problem lies where you live. So if you are facing this particular problem, don't panic. This video today, I'm going to be sharing what you are going to do to get rid of that. If you do hear strange sound, if you do hear calls in your house, if you do hear footsteps at night and you can't find anyone, before you rent a house, sometimes you need to make some findings, because most of the houses you want to rent may contribute bigger problems to your life. Because to number 2 on our list today, so being pressed while you are sleeping is not spiritually good. It could, although there are some problems that when they are in your body, it could cause this. There are some spiritual problems that when you are having, when you are not taking care of it, it will cause being pressed while you sleep. But if you rent a new house and you discover that whenever you sleep, you are being pressed in your sleep, it could mean that the house is having a lot of witchcraft activities going on, or that area is having a lot of witchcraft activities going on, that they don't want you to wake. They don't leave your house and go and stay in your friend's place, and then you will discover that the same thing don't happen whenever you are in your friend's house, or whenever you are outside of your apartment or your house. So this will tell you that the house is the problem, which you need to do something on as soon as possible. So whenever you are noticing that whenever you go out, maybe you sleep in an hotel, you sleep in an hotel room, you sleep in your friend's place, but whenever you sleep outside, things are going very well. You feel some peace. That means you need to do this. Most especially if the house is you built the house yourself. If you built the house yourself, you know, to leave the house will be very hard. You cannot sell your house just anyhow. So you don't need to panic. You don't need to run away from your property. So you just need to do this. Let's move to the third before I'll be sharing the solution here today. The third one are the strange animals. They are the strange animal, all sorts of animals. So they are spiritual animals, just like I said in my past videos, and there are some normal animals that if you have them around, they may not be giving you issues. But there are some things, if you notice excess of them, if they are getting too extreme in your house, something like a wall gecko, if you notice them too much around you, whenever you are going for something good, the first thing you will wake up to see is a wall gecko, it could mean you are being monitored. So you need to do this to what I'm going to mention here. You need to do it to that house, that whenever you wake up, you notice that wall gecko is already at the place where you sleep, looking at you, or as you are going, you discover that a wall gecko, the first thing you notice, the first thing you see as you wake up is a wall gecko. You need to go and do this. So it means that you are being monitored spiritually, or the house is having some witchcraft activities going on that you need to get rid of. Then second animals on our list today is a rat, because rats are normal things that you can find in your home, but rats can be used spiritually for monitoring purpose. Apart from the damages rats can do to your properties, like eating your documents, eating your clothes, when they are getting so much, they can be detonating spiritual problems into your houses. So this thing also is part of spiritual instrument that can be used by the enemies. Someone will say rats are just normal animals. Yes, you can find them in any home, but they can be used spiritually. Yes, I've seen someone that is going through that problem. I mean, the rat, no matter how much he try to control them. So although spiders are normal things that you will have around your house, most especially if you have left the house for some time, you know, the spiders webs will go everywhere. But if they are getting too much, that whenever you go to work, when you come back you notice they are there again, you need to go and do this. so before they get really worst. And lastly, another animals you need to take you need to be checking of are cockroaches. Yes, cockroaches are also normal things you can find in a random house, but when they are getting too much, they can be spoiling spiritual works in the house. So if you don't know, you are hearing it for the first time. Most of you will collect some things from your spiritual father, spiritual mother, and at the end of the day it won't work. If you are having this thing around, if you don't do this, what I'm going to mention to you, it is possible they are spoiling spiritual works for you. And why we categorize them under witchcraft activity is that all of these animals I just mentioned, all of these insects and the what's it called, they can be manipulated, they can be used spiritually. They have ability to take in bad spirit, bad energy. So when the witchcraft activity is going on, they can be used in your household and it will be working against you. It does not mean that all the wall geckos, all the spiders, all the cockroaches are all bad. I'm just saying that these animals are possible to be manipulated. They are easily to be manipulated spiritually. So that is why if you do this, it will reduce them in your house. So all I need you to get in today's video is very simple. So and it is nothing more than a sulfur. So this is called a sulfur. Let me show you. This is what we call a sulfur. It is called imiun or imiojo in Yoruba language. If you are a Nigerian watching this, possibly you might have encountered something like this in the market. It is a sulfur. You can order it, you can buy it anywhere. I think they use it in gunpowder or something. So it is a sulfur. Sulfur, go and buy a sulfur. So it can be found in the medical lab. I think this thing is everywhere. You can buy it anywhere, everywhere. It is much available here in Nigeria. So this is a sulfur called imiun or imiojo in my language, which is Yoruba language. So you are going to get something like this. Something like this. Get this sulfur. A sulfur, something like this. After getting this, go and get the back of an alligator pepper. You know, when you have taken out the alligator pepper seed, you will have something like this. You know, this is the back of an alligator pepper. This is the cover of the alligator pepper. So now when you have removed all the alligator pepper, those of you that will use an alligator pepper and throw this thing away, don't throw it away anymore, because this is the uses. So find as much as plenty of them. Get plenty of this. You can get like 6, you can get 15. You can see we have taken out the alligator pepper seeds out of this. So this is what you need. I'm not saying with the alligator seed though, the cover of an alligator pepper, the shells of an alligator pepper, yeah, or the back of an alligator pepper, that's what you need. So you are going to get plenty of this. Get plenty of this, then your sulfur. Then the last item you will need is a tomato leaf. Go and get a tomato leaf as much as you want. So when you get this thing, get your mortar and pestle. You can even use a blender, anything just to grind it, a stone or something, to firstly grind this alligator pepper, back of an alligator pepper. You will be crushing it inside the mortar. You will be crushing it, pounding it until it turns into a little powder. You will not let it turn into whole powder. You will just crush it into smaller pieces. The back of an alligator pepper will be crushed and pounded into smaller pieces. You understand? So that does not necessarily mean you have to pound it into becoming powders. That's what I'm saying. Now, after doing that, you will add this sulfur. This sulfur. This is what they call sulfur, imiojo or imionu. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see it. You will add it into it. You will grind it together again. You will grind them together with the back of an alligator pepper. Then you will put the tomato leaves. You go and fetch fresh tomato leaf. If you get the dry one, it will still work. So you will put the tomato leaves inside. After putting the tomato leaves inside, you will grind and crush everything together. You will grind them together. You can use your hand to mix them. Then find a tray, find a very big plate or a tray, then spray that content into it. Spray all these things, these three things, the leaves, the back of an alligator pear and the leaves. Mix them and spray them inside that tray or a very big plate. Then go and put it under the sun, let it dry, or put it for people in the diaspora that may be facing the cold weather. So you can put it under the fan, under a very cool condition that will dry it up later. You put it under the fan, it will later dry up. So you will do that, and this is how you will be using it. So every night before you sleep, you will get an embers of fire. You prepare some fire, like because this is a local incense, so you'll be using this as an incense. So you prepare some fire like charcoal. When you get some charcoal, you make a fire with it. So when you get the embers of the fire, so you will now put this thing on it. You can find one useless plate, the plate that you are not using in the house anymore, that has a handle that you can hang, that you can hold. Now, to make it easier, put a charcoal into that empty plate, light it up, make some fire with that charcoal, let there some fires come out, so that you get some embers of fire. You can fan it. So when it has become so reddish and hot, you will now put some of the contents you grinded, you put it on it. It will be making some smokes. You will be taking it all around your house. You will take it in your room. The smoke, as the smoke is coming out, you'll be taking it around your every nooks and crannies of your house. It will be chasing away every bad spirit, all those things that were, every bad witchcraft activities in that house will be chased out forcibly. So you will be taking it in and out to everywhere, to your wardrobe, let the smoke spread into your house. And if you rent a single room, just do it to your room. It may help your neighbor. So this is how you will be doing it, at least once or twice in a week. But it must be done at night. It must be done at night. Or let's say if you are the kind that work at night, you can do it early in the morning as 5 a.m. before the sun will shine, and before 9, even before 7. If you have to do it in the morning, it should be 5 a.m. in the morning. So, but it is best used at night. If you want to get a perfect result, do it at night. So, and before you sleep, you'll be repeating that, and you'll be destroying every witchcraft activity. It is one of the powerful spiritual tips you are getting for free. So this is the ring I was talking about, that I said we make a limited quantity every year. So this is a powerful blessing and favor ring, that when you are wearing it, your ways will be open. It will be drawing blessings, favor. So that is why it is called Oruka Eyonu Agba, Eyonu Anasina, to open your ways, you far from the witchcraft attacks, all sorts of attacks, because anyone that is being favored and that is being guided from spiritual or witchcraft attacks will be having everything moving well for them. So it is one of its works. So, and it's a powerful ring as well. So one of the good things about this ring is that water does not spoil it. Yes, water cannot spoil it. So you can wear it to your bedroom, you can wear it when it is raining, no problem. But you must not be wearing it and be while you are having sex. You must not be wearing it while you are on your period. So that's the only things that can reduce its power. Apart from that, it is a ring that can last you for many years. So then we have this home protector ring. So this particular one is not meant to be wearing around. So you can hang it at the entrance of your house. You can put it in your wardrobe. Just put it anywhere in your house. It will be protecting you, your household, from witchcraft attacks, from sicknesses, from all sorts of bad things that can enter in a house. So and this is a multi-purpose and general protection ring. So if you live in a place that you feel is not secured very well, or you live in a place whereby there's always fight, or you will be traveling around this December or anytime, you need to be having this ring on you. It's a ring that can protect you from all kind of physical attacks. So it is called Oruka Owo. Oruka Owo. That is saving you, giving you spiritual respect, and saving you out of problems. So these are the 3 rings we are selling for now. And lastly, we have this love and attraction bead. So we have hand beads for everyone, and we have waist beads for women, that when you are wearing it, you will be loved by everyone and make you attractive to your helpers. So this is a love and attraction bead and bracelet for men and women.